Previously on Balls.
Hello?
Hello?
Did we wake you?
No, Darren, how's it?
Oh, I knew, bud.
Darren,
It sounds
I'm
very...
chilling unbelievably. So
Oh,
You deserve it.
Sounds like you were doing something you shouldn't have been doing.
stop it,
No,
Simon.
Simon.
Where are you, Faf?
He's at home, obviously.
I'm at home. I'm sitting next to my dog.
Yeah!
Nana, I said to you, you are not allowed to bring up the word Dashant once in this interview.
That's a forfeit, Simon.
I
You
didn't
have
mean
already.
Faf brought it
It's
up.
a crime if we don't bring them in. They're part of this.
I can't believe today.
Yeah.
Today should have been day 5, right?
Today should have been day 5.
Jeez, like, so you guys actually got basically 4 days extra break with this New Zealand series.
The nice thing is, like we would have gone straight from that from P to Cape Town. So with us beating them in 4 days, it just gives us the opportunity to come home for 2 days.
Yeah, it's lekker. Spend some time with the family, the new fiance, and everything just cool. Well, I mean, life is just roses for you at the moment, eh?
It's okay, Darren. I'm not going to.
As Simon said, with a nice,
thank you very much.
probably the only pressure that you're sort of under right now, because I mean, look, no one. If you end your career with this Test average, then you will be the greatest ever, better than Don Bradman. But there's a little bit of pressure there now, because every time you go out to bat, I see them put up your stats, and there's his average, and you're like, come on, Faf, you just got to get another 140 odd, and then you keep your average where it is.
I know. I mean, they comparing me to Barry Richards and stuff like that. I said, guys, come on. You're putting me in some serious pressure. Let's just. You got to remember, I'm just starting my test. Just give me some slack here.
Yeah. Well, so far, unbelievable. Couple of test tons done already, and a comprehensive thumping of New Zealand. Now we've got the Pakistanis coming as well. And we were just talking yesterday, and we spoke to AD just now about just what a great position the side is in, because you've got guys like JP that are going to come back, and Vernon that are going to come back. But it's very difficult to sort of have to start edging players out of the side when a guy like Dean's has got a ton. Rory's now hit his straps as well. Awesome place to be at the moment.
I think that's why we're in such a good place. Players can back up the starting 11. So when someone does get injured, you don't have a massive gap. I mean, and that's, we always thought that if one of our seam bowlers in Vern or Dale or Morphy would get injured, we would have a serious gap to fill. And then we've shown now with Rory that he can step up and do just as good as any of them. And also with the batting, when JP was there, we thought, maybe if one of the top 4 got injured, we'll be in problems. But at least now the guys that's come in have done well. So that's I suppose that's why we're looking so good at the moment.
I think the other good thing about it is that, particularly in terms of people like Dean and Rory, to that matter, they started out seriously, obviously very nervous, and things didn't all go all that well in the the early part of their recent Protea careers. The good thing about it, and obviously it's got something to do with the team ethic there and the work that the guys behind the scenes like Gary and the guys are doing, is that they've pulled it right. Dean's got a pair, bagged a pair ready. He's now come off a test ton to finish the series. Rory, battled in his first game. He's now picking up wickets. So what happens? I mean, is there a specific way that the guys handle guys that are maybe under a little bit of pressure, or they just give them the freedom to carry on knowing that they've got the talent?
I think any player, if you ask him, he just wants to feel that he's got the backing of the coaching staff and maybe the captain and stuff like that. I can speak from experience myself that as a new guy coming in, you feel like you have to constantly prove yourself, and there is that extra pressure of that. Whereas if you're a player that's done the work for a couple of years, you just go in and just express yourself. Whereas a young guy coming in, or not even a young guy, just a guy coming in, he knows he's only got a couple of performances where he's got to put his foot down and do some good work, And the nice thing is the players are getting that now. Dean, when he got his pair, the coaching staff said to me, he's still going to get games to play. He's not under pressure yet. So it gives you an opportunity as a player to get maybe 5 or 6 opportunities. And then if you're a good player, you will come through in those 5 or 6 opportunities.
Yeah.
That's probably been something in the past that we didn't do as well. You throw a guy into the deep and they won't perform, and then you drop him again, and then you bring someone else in. So you're always looking for a quick fix. Whereas if you're giving players a run, if they are good enough, they'll come to the top. And if after so many performances that they don't, then you can start looking at someone else. But that's the nice thing about this coaching staff, and Gary, they give you an extended run.
Yeah. Were you the guy that was at school with Wagner?
Yes, myself, and AB was with him.
AB as well, eh?
He was 2 years younger than us. We actually initiated him in our first season.
Lovely. And you had another chance to again now.
So yeah, it was it was nice for him to make his debut playing international cricket in South Africa. I'm sure he would have wanted to play for South Africa, but look, he got an opportunity. I mean, as a cricketer, you just want to play international cricket, so he got that opportunity. But I actually felt quite sorry for him because we were in a good position with the bat, and I was starting coming to the wicket and hitting him over his head, and I felt sorry for the guy.
Maybe he was also clapping him around the place.
Yes, obviously he's a young guy, so you want to put him under pressure. That's what you want to do in international cricket. If you see someone is there to target, then you want to target them. If I go back to the Australian series, they did that very well with Imran Tahir. They saw there was an opportunity to put him under pressure, and they did it really well. And even when he was bowling, I felt sorry, because the captain, said to him, when Dale comes in, bowl short at Dale Steyn, and that's the last thing you want to do is wake him up, and that got Dale bowling from 140 to 150. So his first 6 balls was just bumpers, and then a full swinging one into the pads. So I think he's probably learned his lesson. When it comes to the fast bowlers, just pitch it up.
Yeah. Did you guys have a chat at all though when you were out in the middle?
Ja, wat se enige Afrikaans wat daar tussen julle gegaan het?
Yeah, there was some good chat going on. To take it back, I remember there's a couple of years ago when you just started playing for New Zealand, or wanting to play for New Zealand. He was always making comments on Facebook on how true he's supporting the Kiwis, and
especially when they were 30 something for 8 or whatever it was.
Yes, so like I said, I actually felt sorry for him because he's a good guy and he was trying really hard in that game. But I suppose we've all been there, and I remember when I played against New Zealand my first game in the World Cup when they were. Remember that story?
That's Carl Mills had a go at you, yeah.
Yes, the whole team was around. There was certainly no one feeling sorry for me then.
Yeah,
you're the only guy that ever got sledged by the 12th man.
Remember that, eh?
It comes with the territory, yeah. If you're a new guy coming into international cricket, you gotta expect some abuse, and we certainly. Our guys, just to play against a fellow South African, you want to give him a little bit of something because he's not playing for South Africa, he's playing for another country.
And your little moment, which I obviously picked up on TV, I don't know if you've seen back on it, and got away with one. I'm amazed that they didn't use the referral there, but good luck to you. That little glance afterwards. It
shows you that. I'm such an honest guy. I've got my eyes give me away.
So you felt it brush your glove?
I did feel it brush my glove, but I also knew, with a catch down leg, there's always an element of doubt.
Yeah.
The umpire he can't see. And for them not to refer it meant that they always also doesn't think it was out. So actually, if you think about it, I was listening on it on the highlights channel at the evening. And both the commentators were also saying, no, I think that's not out.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as clear as daylight as everyone made it to be, but my facial expression wasn't the best poker face.
Yeah. Just before we let you go, Faf, I think it's been a month or two, a couple before since we last spoke to you, but your career has just catapulted. People are talking about you and your exploits worldwide. Has it meant anything and made any difference in your life? Are you is it a lot more difficult now just because you're a very grounded guy? You love it up this part of the world where you stay. You love every opportunity just to get home. You're newly engaged now. You've got your dogs and Emery there as well. And is it changed your life? Has it been difficult just to try and stay grounded as Faf du Plessis?
Not at all. I see it as with anything as in cricket or sport or in life, you're going to get an opportunity where you're going to be on top for a while, but you also very soon can be at the bottom. I see it as a time I'm in a bit of good form with the bat, and I just need to score as many runs as I can whilst I'm in this good form. Because I know that with sport, you quickly can be under pressure again. So I see it just basically as being the same person and the same, as that I was 6 months ago. I'm just enjoying performing, which I'm really grateful for.
All right. Well, we appreciate you giving us some time on your precious time off to have a chat to us again. All the best for
How was your trip, Team Amin?
Oh, gee, we were just talking about it earlier today. Actually, one of my favourite places in the country now. I mean, obviously, it was absolutely brilliant. Yeah. And thanks to you and Emery for mentioning it, because I wouldn't have even heard about it.
I mean, I was over the moon about that place. But that is the place. If you can't come right there, then there's something wrong with you.
Exactly. And you sum it up perfectly. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And tell Emery that
there's a saying that they say a panty dropper, but that is a proper panty dropper, that place.
And I think we might have. I think my wife might have managed to get that tomato soup recipe for Emery. So
you need to please send that on to me. I felt so bad in asking the chef, because it's a thing, and she said she would give it to me, and I was like, no, it's all right. But that is the most amazing soup I've ever tasted.
No, it was awesome. I think Sarah harassed her into submission, so we'll forward it on to you. Lekker, Faf. Well, listen, send love to Emery, and thanks a lot for your time this afternoon. All the best for the ODIs, and Pakistan coming up as well. We look forward to some more good cricket coming up, and good performances from you.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a good series. Pakistan has got a good side at the moment.
Absolutely.
So we're looking forward to that.
And love to the Dashans.
Oh, Simon.
Yeah, it's amazing we didn't speak about them. But
just give them a pat or something from
ban them, because every time your name comes up, they bring up the Dashans. I'm like, let it go now.
I think, Faf, when the series is done and you've got a bit of spare time, we want to have you in studio, and we want you to bring your Dashans with and come spend an afternoon with us.
Awesome
that
stuff.
Sounds good.
Faf,
sounds good.
And I'm telling you, when those dogs have puppies, there's going to be a lot of people wanting to have one of those, because I'll be lovely.
You know what I said to Emery a long time ago, because they the cutest too, and now she sticks to one, and the other one she wants to make him make sure he doesn't do anything outside of this house. But I said, you can't take it away.
No ways, you can't take his manhood.
He's Dashans. You can't take the manhood away from him.
Oh my goodness. Lekker, Faf, all the best, man. We'll chat to you again soon, buddy.
All right, cool.
Cheers,
Thanks
mate.
for having me, guys.
Ciao, bye.
All right,
Bye, Faf.
This is Bulls Visual Radio. Darren, Simon, Kate, and John. Weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central African Time. Bulls.co.za